Bad news, Gervonta Tank Davis says his career, it might all be over if the judge is not willing to work with him, allowing him to move around a bit more to train for his sport, the sport that made him famous, boxing. That's what I want to talk about in this video. So let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Gervonta Davis opens up with his frustrations. A fan was asking him, when is he back in the ring? When can fans catch him in the ring? And I'll read to you the convo. The fan said, man, when is Gervonta's next fight? I need a trip. Gervonta Davis seen this and responded, maybe never. The judge won't like me leave. He meant to say, won't let me leave for proper training. So he said, maybe never. The judge won't let me leave for proper training. It might be over. Now, I do believe that the bit at the end is a bit exaggerated. I don't think Gervonta, personally, this is my opinion, I don't think his career is over by a long shot. I still believe he has more to give, more millions to make. And it's like Kanye West said, don't leave when you hot. That's how Mace screwed up, right? Don't leave when you hot. Gervonta Davis, his last fight was against Ryan Garcia, and he got a violent stoppage. Many celebrities came to the fight live. Millions of people, million plus people ordered the pay-per-view. This was clearly Ryan Garcia's biggest payday, as well as Gervonta Davis's biggest payday. So to leave, which would be a high note, I don't see it. So I think he's just exaggerating and a bit frustrated with the current circumstance. So he's just like, yo, this judge won't let me move around. Now, what this all stems from is Gervonta Davis was involved in, I believe it was 2020. Don't quote me on the year. There was some sort of vehicular hit and run kind of situation. The lady took it farther and he had to face the music eventually and went to court over it. The judge basically kind of gave him a slap on the wrist. That's what people thought. But the judge says you'll be basically out on probation, but you have to stay within the city limits. You have to live at your trainer's house or maybe your own house or whatever the case was. Then word gave back to the judge that Gervonta Davis was at a nice hotel, the nicest hotel in his area, and bought a new penthouse, which wasn't part of the agreement. So the judge actually says, now for doing that, the remainder of your 90-day sentence or whatever it was, you have to serve your sentence in jail. Like you have to actually go down. Whereas before, they said he didn't. So it seems to be a tumultuous relationship with Gervonta Davis and this particular judge. They don't necessarily see eye to eye. Gervonta Davis is, he's trying to listen, but still have some semblance of quality of life. I guess he said his Calvin Ford's place is not enough rooms or whatever the case is. So that's what's been going on. And the judges, like one thing I know about the court's judicial system and the courts, they do not like when they perceive that you are undermining them, right? They do not like the perception that you're not listening and you're lawless or reckless. So especially when it comes to a pro athlete like Gervonta Davis or any type of celebrity, I feel like in those instances, a lot of times they're going to, depending on what judge you get, of course, it's just like a cop stopping you for a ticket. Some cops are cool and some cops do too much just to give you a standard speeding ticket where it seems like there's something deeper rooted, like they're angry or whatever. So a lot of judges don't like that. Depending on who you get, sometimes with celebrities, rappers and that kind of thing, especially urban acts, they might try to make an example out of you, right? They might try to make an example like, don't do this or don't do that. And it's going to be high profile. Anytime, it's even like a court case. If there's a court case with Kanye West, lawyers want to work with Kanye West or Paris Hilton or whoever, because these are, you attach your name to it, it's automatically big because it's the O.J. Simpson trial, right? And that's the same kind of the reversal to the same rule that I'm talking about, where if you're Gervonta Davis, the face of boxing, and the judge says you're going to jail, that becomes headline news. And it was news. I made video about it. Other people made video about it. Baltimore's news magazines talked about it. So it becomes big news that gets out. So I don't really know what's going on with the judge or why it's so hard. In my personal opinion, without knowing all of the exact particulars, I just think the judge should show some leniency to Gervonta Davis, requiring him to be certain places and whatnot, and allow some type of flexibility for his career, right? You could still keep tabs on somebody even if they're outside of the city limits. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works. Phone calls, they got Zoom and FaceTime where he might have to check in or whatever. But if he needs to be certain places, like if he's going to Las Vegas to train and he wants altitude, I mean, this is his job, you know? But maybe the judge is looking at it like, oh, you want to be out in Vegas because it's lit and there's gambling and stuff like that. And basically it seems like they're trying to keep a leash on Gervonta Davis, and that's the best way they feel they could do it. Gervonta Davis is like, I think he has other properties like Atlanta. Maybe he wants to train in Atlanta. But I think the judge is looking at it as if like, this ain't no fun camp. We want this to be painful and, you know, miserable, and go against that. So Gervonta Davis is clearly frustrated. That's why he's saying, oh, you know, my career might be a wrap and things like that. I highly doubt his career's a wrap. That's just me personally, especially when Al Heyman and his team get with him, present the next fight offer and the next options, and he sees those commas and those O's. I think he'll definitely reconsider and consider his options. So, and I mean, it's not like he's undefeated. He hasn't taken any kind of punishment, crazy punishment in a fight or anything like that. So I definitely think he has a lot more years in the game and more to give. This is clearly a sign of frustration given the situation. I don't know how that will play out because it's all dependent on this particular judge. And I don't know how easy or hard or impossible it would be to try to get a different judge or any type of second opinion. So Gervonta Davis might have to make arrangements. It really just depends. And I guess he has to be open-minded, get with his team and see what the next way to push forward is. But I could definitely understand that because I'm a perfectionist and I like to do stuff a certain way with in terms of producing content, making my videos. So I don't like to be micromanaged at all. Like that's like one of my number one pet peeves. I feel like once you earn your stripes, I know what I'm doing. I don't want to be, I don't know. That's why I just stay out the way of any kind of legal problems, because I can't have somebody breathing down my neck and telling me how to do my job and where I can. I'm just too much of a free spirit and a nomad for that. And I don't want people to, you know, control me or tell me where I can and can't do business. And I don't know. I just like to move freely. So make sure you guys stay out of any kind of legal problems, because it definitely seems like more of a headache than what it's worth. Let me know what you guys think. Gervonta Davis, I think he'll have a next fight in 2024, despite him saying his career could be over. But we'll see. We'll see what the judge, what kind of middle ground they're able to reach. Subscribe to my channel. I'm the best in the business, and it's not even close in amount. Introducing Super Thanks, right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.